us about your name and age, and when did this accident happen to you?
My name is Fatma Al-Shomari. I'm 26 years old. I am a severe car accident survivor, which happened to me 2 years ago.
What reasons do you think caused this accident? As did you cause or were you affected by this accident? And describe what happened.
I was driving home in Abu Dhabi city, near Al Mishraf area. It was night time, but Abu Dhabi was lit. So there weren't any vision difficulties. It was peaceful right before the accident. And I was waiting for the traffic light to turn green, to drive and go straight. As the light turned green, as anyone would do, I pressed the gas pedal to go. Then out of a sudden, a car from the other side of the road, which supposedly has a red light, shouldn't go, passed the red light and wanted to turn left. I was going straight and the car bumped into me hard. The cars behind me had to stop, but thankfully none of them hit the back of my car. Or it would have been more severe. The road stopped and all I could hear was cars beeping and bypassing me while I was suffering in pain.
How severe was this accident? What happened to you physically?
Given that the person that caused the accident was speeding, it was very severe. I lost control of my steering wheel and I could remember how painful it felt in different areas of my body. I was trying to overcome the accident as it happened, but I broke my right arm and my face was filled with blood since my front glass was broken. I had to get hospitalized right away after the accident happened.
Were you driving alone or was someone with you?
Luckily, I was alone. If someone was with me sitting in the passenger seat, they would have been affected more severely, since that is where the other car hit. Most injuries were directed at me. The person who caused the accident only had minor cuts in his face, but nothing more than that.
What did you feel right before the crash?
I wasn't aware that this would happen. But as soon as I saw that car was speeding up and I had no control, I was on freeze mode. I knew I could do nothing about it. I didn't know how this was going to end, but my feelings were negative. I knew something terrible was going to happen to me.
When you realized that your car crashed, how were your feelings?
Pain. That is all I could feel. I couldn't think about anything or anyone. I was afraid that I wouldn't survive, given the reality of death in car accidents. But anyway, I was internally crying. I felt like my body was completely disconnected. I was sobbing and crying, hoping that help will come very soon. But my brain didn't have the ability of making me think of anything else.
What were the outcomes to your mental health after the accident?
I was in recovery for a while, and I couldn't drive due to my broken arms. At first, I was shocked this happened. I couldn't imagine going through this, since most of my family members know that I'm a good driver. I was in shock for a while and very broken, since I couldn't be independent. I started depending on people to do things for me, and I hated how they empathized with me sometimes. I tried to cope with it. It put me under so much stress and anxiety, and the pain of the fracture as well. I was overthinking a lot, and I was always in a bad mood.
Do you fear driving now? And how long did it take you to overcome the driving fear after the accident?
I don't fear driving I never did. I started fearing people who drive around me if they were reckless. It took me about 2 months to recover from my arm injury. Anyway. And then to repair and get used to using my arms again took a while. My fear of rash drivers increases and increases every day. That's why I don't drive as much as I used to. I go out less and only drive when I need to.
I am sorry this had happened to you, Fatma. Thank you for the time you took to do this interview with us, and we wish you all the best.